my name, if you don't know me, I know you guys all know me, but my name is Allie Gibson. But for those of you that are watching on YouTube, that is my name. And what I'm here to do today is talk to you about how being aware can keep you alive. Being aware is to be alive. Imagine that you just got up, or you just got out of the car, walk in the grocery store, and you get your groceries, right? Just something that we do typically every day, or not every day, but 3 or 4 times a week or so. So you've got your groceries, you've purchased them, and you're walking out the grocery store. You walk out, you're pushing your cart out of the grocery store, and all of a sudden, bam, you get hit by a car, right? Car comes from the left, car comes from the right. So that's kind of, again, a quick example of what being aware is if you were aware, if you were looking at what was going on, you could be alive. But there's a lot of different instances that you can apply that particular philosophy to, not just the grocery store, but one of the big things is traffic accidents, driving. Not necessarily looking at not necessarily you're the problem because you're not being aware, but other people are not being aware as well. So you not only have to look out for other people, but you got to be aware yourself. So that's an example is a grocery store. But let's talk about if you walked out of that grocery store and it wasn't a car. Let's talk about how it could be a criminal. Somebody that's trying to snatch your purse, or somebody that wants to carjack you, or something like that. So I spent several years as a police officer, and I've seen it time and time again where people just are not aware of their surroundings. So they're taken advantage of. So one of the things is carjackings and purse snatches, getting your wallet picked, those types of things. So right now what I want to do is talk to you about areas that you need to watch out for. And those areas are areas that I call just simple danger areas or transition areas. Areas where you, for instance, the grocery store where you walk out and you come into this area where there's lots of people, lots of stuff going on, and there's a lot of things that are going around you. So you're looking at your phone, you're not paying attention to your left, you're not paying attention to your right, you're texting, whatever. What I want you to do is try to be aware from here on out and think about the areas that you're coming out of and going into, like a grocery store, out into a big parking lot where there's a lot of people. So how can we be more aware? Well, instead of walking out of the grocery store and looking at your phone, take a step, pause, walk out of the grocery store, take a look to your left, right, look out where you're going, where the car is, where you're trying to get to, and look at the people that are around that area and see what type of person that is, because we've all been around enough people, we know people, and we can tell if somebody's there to do ill will, all right? So the reason why I'm telling you this is because, back to my story about the grocery store, when I was a police officer, I was sitting outside of a grocery store, and I just happened to be there. I was in the grocery store doing some paperwork, things like that. Was out in the car finishing it up. And I saw this little old lady. She walks out of the grocery store in the food line. She has her grocery cart full of groceries, and she's not paying attention. So all of a sudden, here comes a car. The car is not paying attention either. The person in the car is not paying attention. And bam, she gets hit. And it happened right in front of me, and it happened so fast that I couldn't say anything or do anything. It was just really fast, so I couldn't stop it. But luckily, she wasn't hurt too bad, bumps and bruises. And the guy driving, he didn't get hurt. But that's a big example right there of how you can prevent stuff. If she would have just looked to her left, looked to her right, she probably would have saw the car, and she wouldn't have been hurt. And that concludes my speech.